Home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play. Alright guys, I'm in a funny mood today. Okay, we'll try this again. This is a little hard because I want to keep this short, but I have a lot of things to cover, so we'll see how I do. The wedding of my sister went really well, even considering there were a few disasters, like her 7-layer cake fell over, like the sound system didn't work in the ceremony, and it wasn't working at the reception, and I pretty much spent the whole wedding like running from problem to problem trying to fix it, because I just wanted her to have a good time. I didn't want people to know that there was, you know, problems happening behind the scenes. So I didn't really enjoy myself, like you guys know from my last video, because I was just really tired, and you know, I had my girlfriend visiting me, and you know, why is it so hard for us to say? My period, I had my period, and it was nasty, and I wasn't feeling good, and blah blah blah, right, etc etc. Well, I followed my goal for the rest of the week to eat really healthy. I had Greek yogurt in the morning, and I had a salad and salads in the afternoon. I went running, I went hiking, I had a night, God, I wish I didn't take any pictures, I can't believe it, but I had a night where I went dancing, and I'm going to tell you right now, I looked good. I did. It's hard to imagine, right, because I'm so dressed up for you, but I did. I looked really good. I had someone do my makeup because that's not a strong point of mine, and I just had on my club outfit, and I looked fine, and I felt good too. It was really interesting to me to see that as the week went on, food became less of an interest to me. I didn't even enter my head really. I just ate when I was hungry and I knew I needed to eat something. But my interest in what I was eating or what I was gonna eat, or, you know, passing by all these things that before I really loved, like I'm a big lover of ice cream. And you know, up north we have a lot of different, you have Cold Stone and Arctic Circle, which has really great different kinds of flavored milkshakes and things like that, and I love things like that, but I wasn't even interested, not even tempted, not even for a second. I didn't have one milkshake the whole time I was up there. I did have a Frosty, but they're only 200 calories, yay. Anyway, my point is that as the week went on, I didn't even enter my radar to notice until I got back that I just wasn't interested in food at all. I was extremely happy. I wasn't stressed out. I was home with people who love me. And when I got back, really hard. Really hard for two reasons. The first reason is because while it was beautiful to see my daughter running to me at the airport saying, "Mama, Mama," that was awesome. Leaving behind my family as the years go on gets harder and harder for me. Especially since we've lived here, I've lost all of my grandparents, and right now I'm in the process of losing my aunt. And when you have such a small family, like I have 4 cousins in total from both sides of the family, and I have only, you know, a handful of aunts and uncles, literally. Each person is just an incredible, precious, integral part of the family, and so that's really tough, you know, for me. And then I had this realization when I was away that I didn't expect to have. And this is what I realized, that, and I'm going to be honest, so I'm being really personal and honest with you guys, but I just, you know, this is my vlog, and I'm following my, you know, my struggle with weight loss, and this is definitely part of it, so I can't just pretend like it doesn't exist. One of you actually was pretty bright and wrote me a really nice email and spotted this quite a while ago, but I didn't really address it in my email back to you. I'm not going to say who it is, but my husband is not overly supportive. He's a great person, he's a wonderful dad, but we've had a lot of problems since I had my daughter, and he's just not very affectionate, and since I've had my daughter, he's become less affectionate, and that's really affected my perception of myself and how I feel about being here, because I don't have any friends here. I don't have any family here. All I pretty much do here is work. And you know, when I was home, sorry guys, it's kind of hard. I feel like two people. When I'm home, I feel like me. And if you had to ask me to describe myself, I'd say that I'm full of adventure, and I love to laugh, I love to dance, I love to try new things. I'm not afraid of anything. I love to be outside, doing all this, you know, all outside stuff, hiking and biking and running and swimming. I love to swim outside and fishing, and I love all that, kayaking. I love all that stuff, right? But when I'm here, I'm stressed out. I'm a business owner. I'm caged in most of the time. I have no social life. And I'm a pretty spiritual person. I'm not a religious person. I don't have a specific religion, but I do have a very firm belief system, which is a little bit unusual, so it's not easy to find people who understand what I'm talking about. But I used to, you know, do things that help me reconnect with the spiritual side of me, which I think is really, really important. And since living here, you know, over the years, I've just gradually lost contact with that. So when I got back, I did a couple of things. I had a really frank discussion with my husband about where we're at, and that I will not be here this time next year. So things either have to drastically change, or we have to redefine our relationship and what kind of relationship we'll have with my daughter. And the other thing that happened was, for coincidence, I don't believe in coincidences, but a friend of mine posted something, a video on her wall, and I'm going to put the link to that below. It's a TED discussion, which I didn't even know what TED was until she did that. And the talk that the guy gave just really hit home with me at this moment in time. You know how there's sometimes when you see something and it just strikes a chord with you right in the instant that you need it? And when I saw the video, it just struck deep in me. And I realized a couple of things. I realized, first of all, that I am going to choose to be happy, and I don't need to be right. So I'm going to let that go completely. The other thing I realized was that I want nothing but positive energy. I want to follow positive thinking. I want to think creatively. I want to think vividly. I want to dream again. And I don't want negative energy or things or people or news in my life anymore. And I always am a lot better off when I remember that I'm better off like that. You know how you know something and then you kind of like get distracted by life and the world and everything, and you seem to forget that. And then when you come back to it, you're like, oh yeah, that's right, I like this better. And so that's the other thing. And the last thing is that I am not a person who is afraid. And since living here, I've become afraid because of things that have happened to me down here. All the crime that's ever happened to me in my life has happened down here. And I am not a person who is afraid. And I'm not going to live my life like I'm afraid. So I really think all of those things that I just said have a lot to do with where I'm at with my weight. And then this other thing happened where I feel thinner. Like I really feel thinner. Whether I'm thinner or not, I'm gonna, I'll weigh on Monday and I'll, post video of that. But whether I'm thinner or not, I don't know. But I feel thinner. I feel like I look thinner. I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's this big weight that I had hanging on top of me of, trying to fix a relationship all by myself that, nobody can fix a relationship by themselves. Everyone knows that, but you still try it, right? because you don't want to give up on it. And the only thing I can really control is myself. I can only control me and how I think and what I do and where I go from here. I can't control anybody or anything else. So letting that go, I don't know if that's just a huge weight and just drop pounds off me or what, but I just feel a lot thinner. So where I'm going to from here, I am going to start Turbo Fire on Monday. I am also going to be doing the genotype diet because I felt like I had really good results on that and I wasn't really exercising. So I'd like to combine that with the Turbo Fire. I'm going to try it for, what am I going to try it for? Let's say I'll try it for 30 days and see how I do. And if at the end of 30 days I feel really good with it, I'll keep up with it. And if not, maybe I'll go back to counting calories. I don't know. You know, it's an adventure. I don't have to have set, rigid rules all the time. I just know my destination and focus on the destination of me being thinner and lighter and happier and peaceful person. And that's what I'm going to choose to focus on. So visualize. I really believe in, you guys have probably heard of The Secret, the movie and the book The Secret, and it incorporates a lot the law of attraction, and I believe in that. So I need to act like I believe in it. And I have a full season ahead of me. I have a lot of work to do, so I'm going to focus on that. And then Christmas comes up, and I love Christmas, so I'm going to have a great time at Christmas. I'm going to plan a trip for February so I can go home again and have fun and go out and go dancing and spend time with my family. Eat crab. I love crab, and we don't have crab down here. We're right on the beach, so we have other seafood, but we don't have any crab. And you know, I just divide my year up a little bit into little pieces and focus on the biggest positive change that I can possibly focus on. So anyway, that's kind of what happened over my trip. I cried a lot the first few days, but as you can tell, I am in a good place, I think, right now. I love watching your videos. I'm super, super behind, so if you're like, why isn't she commented on mine? It's because I haven't gotten there yet. I might have missed a couple comments too, because for some reason for a while my YouTube wouldn't let me comment on anybody. I don't know if that happened to you guys. So if I missed some of your comments, I didn't comment, I'm really sorry. I thought I got everything, but I might have missed a comment or here or there. Thank you for liking me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. You guys have been just so positive, such a great group to be a part of. I'm really proud that to be on your journey. I am so honored that you're on mine with me, and onwards and forwards. So today is a good day. I know not all days will be good days, but today is a good day. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.